Okay, so we're talking about the 11 warning signs of gaslighting. Okay, so gaslighting is, most of you already know, but it's a tactic in which a person or entity tries to gain control over you by making you question your own reality. And most people have seen the movie Gaslighting, where the husband tried to make the wife think that she was crazy. Okay, so anybody is susceptible to the gaslighting. Is a common technique of abusers or people who are dictators or narcissists, especially. They try to do this, or even cult leaders in some kind of church or some kind of cult situation. They will try to gaslight the people. Okay. And the thing about it is that it's done slowly. It's not always just done right then and right there. It can be done very slowly over time. And when it happens that way, the victim may not realize that they're being brainwashed or they're being or becoming a victim of gaslighting. Okay. And again, you guys probably have seen that movie, Gaslight. It was set in 1944, where the man tried to manipulate his wife to the point where she started to think that she was losing her mind. That movie used to be on YouTube, so you can look it up to see if it's still there. Um, okay, so here's one of the signs. The person who's trying to gaslight you may tell you blatant lies, and you will know that it's an outright lie. Yet they're telling you this lie with a straight face. Okay, so that makes it very believable because they are not smiling, smirking. They're not giving you any indication that they're joking. They're telling this lie. Okay, it is a very blatant lie. And what they're doing is they're trying to set up a precedent. And once they tell you the huge lie, you're not sure if anything that they're saying is true. So they're trying to keep you unsteady and off kilter. That's what their goal is. They're just trying to, you know, lie right in your face. So you never know when they're lying or telling the truth. Okay, another sign is that they deny whether they ever said something. Even though you have proof that they said something, they're going to deny that they ever said it. And you know that they said, one example is, you know that they said they would do something. You know you heard it. You know definitely that they said it. But they out and out will deny that they ever said anything. So then that will make you start to question your reality. Maybe they never said that thing, is what you're thinking. And then the more they do this, the more you question your reality and you start to accept theirs. Okay? So they may tell you, oh, I have to go to work at 2 o'clock. So you may say, okay, it's almost 2 o'clock. Are you going to work? And they'll say, I never told you I was going to work at 2 o'clock. But you know that they did. And then they do this over and over and over. So it makes you start to question yourself. Like, is something going on with me? Why am I thinking that this person told me they were going to work at 2 o'clock? Okay. Another clue that someone is gaslighting you is that they use what is near and dear to you as ammunition. They know, say for example, they know how important your kids are to you, and they know how important your identity is to you. So those may be one of the first things they attack. If you have kids, they tell you that you should not have had those children. Now imagine that, someone telling you that you shouldn't have had children. Okay, they know that your children are near and dear to you. Okay, they'll tell you that you'd be a more worthy person if you didn't have a long list of negative traits. So basically, they're putting you down. They are attacking the foundation of your being. And anyone putting you down, you don't want to be dealing with those people. That's a form of gaslighting. Okay, another form of gaslighting is they just wear you down over time. And this is one of the insidious things about gaslighting because it's done gradually over time. A little lie here and a little lie there, and a snide comment ever so often, and then they start to ramp it up. So even the brightest, most self-aware people can be sucked into gaslighting. So no matter how smart you are, how bright you are, how on top of things you are, over time, this will wear on you, and the gaslighting will begin to be effective. Okay, so it's like the frog in the frying pan analogy. The heat is turned up slowly, so the frog never realizes what's happening. So he doesn't even know when to jump because the fire is turned up so slowly. Okay, another sign: their actions do not match their words. Okay, so when dealing with a person or an entity that's trying to gaslight you, look at what they're doing rather than what they're saying. And I'm really big on that. Okay, if your actions don't line up, then there's something wrong. Okay, so what they're saying means nothing. It's just talk. What they're doing is the issue. So you really have to pay attention to a person who is telling you one thing, but they're doing another. I'll be here at 6 o'clock, but then they're there at 8 o'clock. Okay, and then the next day, I'll meet you at noon, but then they get there at 3 o'clock or they don't show up at all. You have to really question people like that. That person is trying to gaslight you. Okay. Another sign is that they throw in positive reinforcement to confuse you. This person that is trying to cut you down, telling you that you don't have value, is now praising you. So one minute they're putting you down, then the next minute they're praising you. Okay, what this does is it adds an additional sense of uneasiness. So you think, well, maybe they're not that bad after all. Okay, because even though he just put me down or she just put me down, now she's telling me good things about myself. Now he's telling me good things. So it kind of confuses you. Okay? So then you start to think, well, maybe they're not so bad after all. And what this is this is a calculated attempt to keep you off kilter and again to question your reality. Okay? And then you also have to look at what you were being praised for. It's probably something that served the person who's gaslighting you. Maybe you made that person a good meal. Oh, you made me a good meal. You know, it's something that you're doing for them that they're praising you on. So if a person is putting you down, you guys, that's the sign of a bad relationship or a bad friendship. You don't need to be in that. Okay. Another sign is that they know confusion weakens people. Gaslighters know that people having a sense of stability and normalcy. Excuse me. Gaslighters know that people like to have a sense of stability and normalcy. Their goal is to uproot this and to make you constantly question everything. And humans' natural tendency is to look to the person or entity that will help them to feel more stable, and that happens to be the gaslighter. So all of a sudden, the person who's gaslighting you is the person who you feel is helping you to feel more stable. So you're kind of getting, confused about this whole thing. Okay, another sign is that they project. They are a drug user or a cheater, yet they are constantly accusing you of that. Okay, so they're the ones that's drugged out, they're the ones that's cheating, but they're constantly accusing you. They are gaslighting you. Okay, and this is done so often, they keep doing this over and over, that you start trying to defend yourself and you are distracted from the gaslighter's own behavior. So you know they're cheating. You've seen the text messages, you've seen the social media, you already know they're cheating. But they turn it on you. Now they're accusing you of cheating, they're gaslighting you, and so you start to defend yourself, trying to prove that you're not cheating. Well, you know it's not you cheating, but they have put it in your head that you're the one cheating. Okay, so they have deflected and they have got the attention off of them and put it on you. Okay, another sign is that they try to align people against you. Gaslighters are masters at manipulating and finding the people they know will stand by them no matter what. And they use these people against you. They will make comments such as, this person this person knows that you're not right. Or this person knows you're useless. Okay, so they have gotten someone to come against you, and then they'll start to bring that person up in conversation to try to make you think that you're not right. So they'll say, "Oh, John knows that you're not right. Oh, Judy knows that you're useless." And so you start to believe this, like, "Oh my gosh, all these people feel that I'm not right. All these people feel that I'm not useless. It must be true." They're playing in your head. They're messing with your head. Okay? So you have to keep in mind that it doesn't mean that these people actually said these things, but remember that the gaslighter is a constant liar. And when the gaslighter uses this tactic, it makes you feel like you don't know who to trust or who to turn to. And what it does is it leads you right back to the gaslighter. Leads you right back to that person who is abusing you and who is playing with your mind. Okay. So another thing is they tell you or others that you're crazy because they want you to believe that you're crazy. And this is one of the most effective tools that the gaslighter uses because it's dismissive. The gaslighter knows if they question your sanity, people will not believe you when you tell them the gaslighter is abusive or out of control. This is one of their master techniques, you guys. If they can convince you in your head that you are crazy, and if they can convince other people that you are crazy, they know that you're coming right back to them because you feel that nobody's going to believe you because they have you questioning your sanity. And this is one of their master techniques. This is one of the things they do the most. Have you questioning your own sanity. Don't ever let anybody question your sanity because you know you. And if you are involved in it with anyone who is doing any of these things that I'm talking about, you need to get away from them right now because these people will have you in a mental institution. Okay, and then the last thing is they tell everybody that you're a liar. So they try to smear your reputation with everyone. So you have no one to rely on but them. At least that's what they want you to believe. And so by telling everyone, including your family, they may even tell the media or your doctor or your friends um, that that you're a liar. And then again, it's going to make you question your reality. So, again, stay away from people like this. All of these techniques are manipulation techniques. Um, it makes you, the person who's being gaslit, it makes you turn to the gaslighter because you believe that this person is telling the truth about your sanity and that this person is safe to be around when in fact they are really not. These people are insane themselves and they're trying to turn everyone against you. They are abusing you. Okay, they are abusing you, and it happens a lot in this community. So be careful about these when being around these people, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a friendship, a family member, someone that you casually know. It is best to separate yourself from these people. Okay, and that is all I have to say about gaslighting. So do your research on this. This is a very important subject matter that everyone should know about because, again, it will make you question your sanity. If you have not seen the movie Gaslighting, I would suggest that you see that movie because it really breaks this down really good.